Legend of Total War here with part 5 of my Total War Warhammer Let's Play campaign as Norsca. Okay, so previously we've conquered our way down to Altdorf, capturing the city, destroying just about everything along the way. And we've got ourselves a doom stack here, which has proven itself to be very overpowered. Very expensive as well, but, you know, worth the price, especially as we continue to reduce its upkeep costs. And we're trying to make our way to capture all the key settlements that we need. So if I was to go and take Pretoria, that would be good for trade agreements. But we can't even establish a trade agreement, so it's almost pointless in the first place. Charge bonus for cavalry is worthless. Growth, it's okay, but we don't really need it. So taking it is not really a huge priority. Taking Maragliano, that is certainly going to be useful for that reduced 20% upkeep. That's definitely needed. Let's just research some other stuff in the meantime. Stuff that'll really only help for garrisons. Oh, that's useful. Alright, so we just smashed up Helmgart. Where is the rest of the Empire's settlements? So the Empire's over here. Well, there's probably no need for us to be at war with them. This is sort of... maybe we should finish them off, though. Middenland is currently... I think they hold Marienburg. Alright. Marienburg is a settlement that we can hold, so we'll head up there and take that. So this is worth a bit of money. Nothing major. It all adds up. So we're sort of getting our next doom stack here, but we're using the global recruitment because I don't... the treasury isn't the problem. It's the predicted income. We need to increase that. Alright, let's move on.
As you wreak havoc and destruction upon the world, my lord, your allegiance to your god builds. The Norse gods are a maleficent group. Stray from your master now, and you will surely feel its wrath. Give yourself fully, however, and you will become their champion, marked for all to see by your pure devotion.
Yeah, we're not going full serpent, so don't worry about that. But we need to put a few more points into the Serpent, just so that as it goes down, we don't lose these two levels here. Next thing we want to put some points into is the Crow. I don't need the wound recovery. I do need casualty replenishment. That's going to be very helpful. Suppose I could accept a peace treaty with them. I could just go declare war on them again later. It's just not convenient for me to go over to Wurtbad right now. And since we're close to Marienburg, although we have to go to Couronne anyway to go get that sword, which we haven't really needed because I got it all under control. Let's see here. Reduce construction cost or research rate. Let's go with extra research rate. Because obviously we've got plenty of money, so that's not an issue. Doesn't look like Marienburg is well defended. Nope. So there's a settlement that we occupy. There's a lot of money from looting it, but like I said, we have other things we want here. So this is just at max at a level 3 settlement, so it actually is maxed out. And just establish public order and make sure a garrison here can maintain. So these guys over here still raiding. Yep. Because I don't have anything else for them to do right now. Nothing needs construction. So, yeah, Marienburg doesn't make a whole lot of money, but... oh well, it's an outpost. Oh, that's right. What was the other thing that we needed to do? That's right, we needed to hire someone here. Win the following battle. Monster Hunt, Treguard, Mountain Cleaver. Well, I should wait till next turn to do that, because that is a difficult one. Although, when I did it on normal difficulty, I didn't have as powerful of an army as I've got now. Those dragon ogres can do a lot of damage to mammoths. Alright, so let's see, what do we need? I guess that'll help for if we ever need to defend a settlement.
A challenge? I will not.
Okay, so I'm not sticking around here, but the public order is shit. So, let's see. Maybe I should stay here just for a little while. Well, anyway, we can't stay in the settlement if we're going to go do this. So let's do this now. We're at full strength. There's no better time for it. I don't think they get reinforcements. We just have to deal with this. But they're very strong. There's 3 Shaggoths, you know, including this guy. And some regular
Cut the Shaggoth off, my lord.
dragon ogres.
But you should tread with care. Treguard is more ancient and powerful than most others of his kind. Bringing him down will be no easy feat. Swarming him with several units at once may not be the best course of action. He is strengthened by the power of raging storms that can cause significant damage. Something brews in the sky overhead.
So that storm doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage to our elephants, to our mammoths.
A bloodbath awaits.
They'll come to us. Right, so we're going to need the frostworms to take out the manticores. 2 of them on each of the manticores. Although, I'm pretty sure a frostworm can easily beat a manticore. But you know, if you send 2 in, just get rid of them faster. Hanging back. Good, this is going well so far. Let them have their electrical storm. It might hurt them a little bit. It happens around Shaggoths, so we sort of need to stay in here, avoid the Shaggoths. Alright, attack. Alright, I think 6 frostworms should be able to take on this Shaggoth. Especially when we give that nice big charge bonus in there. And I know he does pack a wallop. So this one here is pretty badly damaged, and he's in the rear. He's about to get fucked. Get him out of there. Okay, time to get out. Elephants, get over here. You've had enough. Get out. Okay, you get back in there. Help this guy out. You get in there. Get him out. Come on, get in here. Okay, get back in here, take out the Shaggoth. Both of you get out. Okay, all frostworms, they've taken way too much damage, get them out of there. Leave this to the mammoth. So he's taking a bit of damage, he can just hang back now. There we go. That should pretty much win us the battle. The mammoth didn't take very much damage at all, apart from him. Are we done? Oh wait, not quite done yet. These ones here seem to be unbreakable. Should be done. There we go. So now we got the Dragon Ogre Great Horn. So sacrifice that to the serpent again. So what are we up to now? 74 out of 100. Just need to make sure we don't get to 100. Right, now let's have a look at his equipment. So there's the Dragon Ogre Great Horn. What about... Okay, here's the giant Cygor eyeball. What would be better? The Talisman of Protection or this? I'll tell you what we do. Go to him and give it to him. There's no reason why we can't give it to him. What do we need? Good. Gives him a bunch of stuff. Okay, so now they need some time to replenish.
To the four corners.
Do so here. Now, out of curiosity, if I took you out of the region,
Sarge.
doesn't increase replenishment. I was just curious with that. Now that, I think that destroyed Middenheim. So our next target would have to be Pretoria. Yeah, no enemies. So let's have a look. Pretoria is ranked 8. So we're considered a lot stronger than it, which is good. And when we're back to full strength, we'll head over to Couronne. Actually, let me just see here. What if I came to... Actually, what if we raided in our own region here? Can't seem to get any more replenishment than this. Just let the revolt happen. That way at least we'll get the +8 bonus for a little while. And it'll also help get rid of instability while we're building all this shit up. And he needs time to replenish, so it's fine. Well, good, moving on. And we've got a decent amount of cash coming in now as well. I forgot to choose my next target. Okay, so this one here, you have to go all the way down to the south into the Badlands, so I'm not going to do that right now, although that would be very useful. Gives you replenishment. Healing. Let's see, so this is a giant. I haven't done this one before, so I don't know what's expected. To growing Zint. Oh man, we're right there. Okay, well we can easily do that then, can't we?
Correct, Lord. More headway.
Wait, what was that? I wasn't paying attention. Raid Montfort. Okay. Well, we're not going straight there, but I'll go there soon.
Heading out. Done and done.
Okay, it's not going to revolt this turn, it'll revolt the next turn. But we've seen that basically if he's not in the region, it's minus 10 public order, so we need to fix that. I mean, this will help a little bit. Also, there's not that much corruption in here. That'll take time to fix. Okay, moving on.
To the four corners.
Yes, you just stay there. So this will get rid of all instability. There's only -2, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. They're not going to cost 550. Nothing else to build, nothing else to do. Moving on. No more raiding our own region. Take him out. Well, that's good, extra campaign movement range. Okay, well the public order is good, but only because he's in the region. If we took him out, it's still not going to be fixed. But as our chaos corruption continues to increase, up to 65%. I mean, once we've also taken the sort of what's it called again? The sort of Torgald or something. Sort of, yeah, Torgald. Nothing else to do here, moving on. Since we're not even going to get Marauder champions, it seems pointless to get that, but then again, these here are pretty good. We should go for fight or die. Get us increased attack. Alright, moving on. Still at +2. If we move towards Couronne... Oh, took it. now we need to raid Couronne. So it's -3. That'll take it 8 turns to revolt. I mean, I could just exempt it from taxation. I mean, it's not exactly making me a lot of money.
A challenge? Ahead! I'll handle it.
Alright, what else do we need? Moving on. Oh, that's a lot of money coming from Couronne. Doesn't matter. We got to capture the settlement. It's another major settlement, so it'll be better for us if we just capture the city. I suppose you just sit there and raid it. That being said, also that army costs us like 6,000 a turn, so we're still losing 4,500 by raiding. Okay, well, we'll get there shortly. But to begin with, we need to attack it. No allies, lots of enemies. They'll be distracted with other things. We probably could auto-resolve that, but the balance of power is just a little bit... It's just not enough to ensure that all of our guys are going to survive this. And going up against this, I don't think it's going to be too difficult, because these are archers, not guns. They're not going to do that well against our elephants. Let's do this. Against that mammoth. Mammoth, elephant, same fucking thing. Well, the archers will do a good job against the frostworms, because I don't think they've got a lot of armor. $70 armor's not too bad. Same as these guys.
Hear my thoughts.
Alright, so we all bash through this side here. No. We should make use of multiple entry points. Because the thing is, these guys can just get a little bit stuck trying to get through one of them. Go stay here in the corner.
Ready to murder.
You need to be using your magic. Flock of Doom doesn't actually end up costing us magic. Wow, that is overpowered if it doesn't cost us magic. We can keep doing it. Wow, that is overpowered. Right, I want some of you to take this out, some of you to take the Knights of the Realm out. I know the Knights of the Realm have got like a bonus versus large, but they're not going to be that good against them. Why not? Broken through yet? Almost. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage, but it's alright. How are they doing? Just quit dicking around. Oh, it does use up magic. It just doesn't say so here. No, I see what it is. You need to have a certain amount of magic, but it doesn't actually... Let me just see if it costs magic. Didn't cost any magic, but it still checks to see if you've got the required magic for if it did have it. It's a bit of a bug. Oh shit. Shit. Get over there, help them out. Because frostworms can be a bit squishy. Get them out of there. I think that one there is dead. Come on, don't die on me. Alright. So we got wiped out, but I'll just hire the Regiment of Renown one. Get in here. And this one needs to get out. Okay, it's gotten out. I'll get over there. Too busy checking on this. That is very fucking powerful. Oh, hang on, that used up magic that time. Maybe overcasting it uses magic, but the standard shot doesn't. Okay, interesting to note. Hang on. You guys are needed much more so over here, because our guys are struggling. And this is as well. See if that causes them to like shatter. Alright, now get all of these guys and send them in here. No more, don't want to use the frostworms anymore, they always take too much damage. You get in there as well. So that only works around him there. Yeah, it didn't cost any magic. Oh shit, this mammoth here is taking a lot of damage. Again, if it dies, we will, Shit. I'll just hire a Regiment of Renown one. Try and get out of there. Problem is, oh, lucky motherfucker, they just got the army loss penalty there. So Pretoria was harder to take on than Altdorf, but it's largely just because they had units that were actually good against us, or better than what they had at Altdorf. That's okay. We'll be able to restore that thing straight away. Problem is, next time another one of these guys die, it's not going to work so easily because they're going to get one of those Regiment of Renown. Be occupying this.
Couronne, the flower of Briconia, wilts beneath your feet. Turn over every stable, armory, and storehouse in the city to learn of their resourceful and chivalric ways.
I am the one.
Alright, so we're going to replace that with the Cold Voider, who is slightly more expensive. These guys actually have better stats than it. This thing just has Guardian, so it's good at physical resistance. It provides physical resistance around it. Right, that actually makes it really useful. So that it can provide physical resistance for all of them. Could have saved that fucker. Oh well. What are we doing next? Yeah, that spell, the fact that we can just spam Flock of Doom, that is very powerful. I mean, it doesn't spam it, but it doesn't cost any magic. It doesn't have a long cooldown either. Okay, we've still got plenty of money, so I don't see why we can't get some more. Actually, why don't you get some frostworms first, because they're cheaper. Oh, we can recruit 5 and 2. Yep, okay. Still takes a while to recruit them, but that's fine. So you've got 6 in total of them. Good. And having captured this settlement now, it's worth a little bit extra cash. And once we've built, which one is it? This one here, reducing upkeep of all units by 1%. It's all really going to start to add up. So over here, it's not being taxed. If we were to tax it, yeah, it'd start to revolt fairly soon. Alright, let's move on. Okay, now looking over here, I saw that the vampire accounts took Castle von Roken. This is a good opportunity for us to hit Heinrich Kemmler now and destroy his pretty weak army while it's still recovering. Let's have a look at vampire accounts. They have no allies, so we're ranked. And now we're raiding for what? Way more. Why wasn't I doing that before? Ah, whatever. So I'll get you to hit this. We can establish another temple, another shrine. So let's see here. Just need to make sure it doesn't go over the limit. So because he defeated Heinrich Kemmler, everyone in his army gets magic resistance. Interesting. That's cool. Alright, how are we going over here? Well, we need to get to this region and occupy it anyway. Our forces aren't at full strength, but I don't think I need them to be at full strength to take this. It's not that well defended. And we'll be occupying it, so we can continue to recover from here. Wait, what the hell? Wasn't I supposed to just go there? Oh, Lionese, not the whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, so we just need the ruinous altar here. Okay, so we can get the secret of grain and grape. Not particularly that useful, but it only takes 1 turn, so why not? I guess it actually would be good to help grow this by an extra 25 a turn. Nothing else to build. I don't think Manfred's going to come up this way, because if he attacks us here, we could just withdraw. I don't need the money so much as I need him to be safe, so go stay next to him. He won't take us on. Moving on. Alright, so it looks like... Who's this here? It looks like he's going to try and take Marienburg, which isn't well defended right now. How many troops does he have? He's got 14, and how many do we have here? Oh, we have a large army. Actually, we'd do reasonably well against that. I think what I might even do is just raise a lord here. Get this guy here. Just to try and protect him as much as possible. And if you want to recruit from the global recruitment, just some... Oh no, you can't do that right now. Just even having him there by himself should protect them by quite a lot. So you guys come back in here and form raiding camps. Good, making more money than before. Alright, we're at full strength. Now, Lyonese is another settlement that we can occupy. That's the public order here. I'm sure it'll be alright in time. Come to here and raid. Oh, fuck me, I could have just gone there. Oh. Well, we'll go and fight that one there. Has a public order here. Yeah. What else do we get with that sort of public order? Income from post-battle loot. Sort of Torgald, extra weapon damage, weapon strength by 10%. That's pretty damn good, actually. Alright, is there anything else to build? Nope. Moving on. Right, anything to build? Nope. So public order down here is going down because it's being raided. And the Fae Enchantress is making its way over here. You're probably going to end up getting killed if you keep this, if you stay there. Let me just see. I don't really care if you die, but you've got equipment I don't want you to lose, so just losing this settlement's not a big deal. We can easily recapture it. So I'll leave it to its fate. Alright, let's do this.
Tribesmen, again it is time to soak our blades in the blood of weak southerners, pompous and proud, yet they don't even give me the courtesy of a worthy fight. I come here seeking champions, but look, they send peasants. Their cowardly lords don't deserve their riches, so we shall kill them and take all that we see. Then the rest of Pretoria. My masters will receive these offerings by my sword! Kill at will!
Let's see here, what are we doing? So you come over here in this group. This is all just peasants, but I know that there's reinforcements that are going to come. I think it'll be fine just to use the elephants on this one. There's nothing in here that they can't handle. Or even more so, we could use Flock of Doom. Since we now know that, you know, it doesn't use up any magic. So just have these guys fly overhead. Oh, it only affects Lord or heroes. So you have to keep him close to Wulfric.
Hear my taunts.
Let me see this. Right, yeah, it only affects Wulfric. Or him. Fair enough. So they're sort of like his bodyguard then.
Prepare to ruin.
I mean, reducing his damage by 36% is pretty damn good. Well, physical damage, that is. What are they doing? It did what? 1 damage? It didn't do much, that's for sure.
Killer of champions. The inescapable one. Black Shaw.
So I think a bunch of archers come over here. I know the Green Knight eventually shows up in this battle. But... how do we have bonus versus large as well? It doesn't matter.
Killer of champions.
Okay, you lot, go take it out. Don't need to do it, but why not? If you could possibly get to shatter, that would be good. Okay, more reinforcements will come down from here as well. Their best troops will come down there. Oh, was that flaming shot? That does quite a bit of damage. Alright, everyone get over there. I'm going to need the frostworms to get them as well. The peasant army's been pretty much destroyed. Yeah, don't stick around fighting them. You gotta take on those archers. Okay, the damage was pretty minimal. So just get them out of here. Chase them off the battlefield. Yeah, see, overcasting it costs magic. Alright. Fucking motherfuckers. Alright, where's this one? Get over there. Put a stop to this. Try to dodge them if you can. Get over here, attack them.
Ready to march.
Okay, the frostworms would be fairly weak against fire, right? Yeah, 40% increase in damage.
Wulfric the Wanderer. Hear my taunts.
At least it's asked to die.
Moving, maneuvering.
Trying to bloody attack it. Didn't work so well. Jeez, he didn't last very long, did he? Okay, you guys come back over here. Artillery doesn't do much damage to mammoths. But still, we shouldn't let them continue shooting us. Most of these guys are shattered now. Okay, next up will be the Green Knight. Well, we're still in great shape. We've barely taken any damage. Yeah, there he is. So we need Wulfric to take him out because he's got magic damage. He's supposed to. Well, poison damage. Should do about the same thing. I'm sure Wulfric can take on the Green Knight. Actually, he's not doing so well. Send in some reinforcements. And of course, with the Regiment of Renown thing coming in, should help against physical damage. Okay, all of these guys do magic damage, so let's send them in. He's gone. And that should be the end of it. Good, we walked out of there without much damage at all. But our army is just so overpowered. The fact that we can just do unlimited Flock of Dooms. And Doom and Darkness, I suppose. Pretoria doesn't stand a chance because, you know, they have low morale in the first place. So with that sword, that will provide us with lots of public order. Okay, so there we go. Have a bit of a raid. You should be able to take Liney's next turn. Don't really mind too much if they take Marienburg. The longer they dick around before dealing with Throg, the sooner he'll... Fuck me, my income went way up. How'd that happen? Oh, because we're raiding, that's why. Soon Throg will be able to field the full stack and he'll go and take him out. Well, they didn't even capture it. They could have, but they didn't bother. Wonder why. So is this settlement well defended? Nope. So I don't need to wait till we're at full strength. It'll be another one that we occupy. They don't know why we need him to get more magic. With what he's got there, nothing is a challenge. This is sort of like what I was saying at the beginning of the campaign. At the beginning on a legendary campaign, really hard. I mean, I think it wasn't really that hard at the beginning of this one. This one's not rated as hard though. But the end of a legendary campaign, if you set your things up right at the beginning, it's so easy. Because all you need to do is make sure you get your economy under control, and then you can just spam all the troops that you want. Whether you want to go by numbers or by just full out monster death. And I think it would be better if legendary difficulty was easier at the beginning but harder at the end. That would be more of a challenge. Because here's the thing, I know Creative Assembly want to... Okay, hang on. Look at all those peasants. We might actually be able to win because we've got a feral mammoth here. It's a big maybe, but it's possible. Let's give it a shot. Because peasants, they're not going to count for much. The feral mammoth isn't as good as a war mammoth, but it's still very much good. And underrated in the bounce of power. Alright. So enemy reinforcements are going to come from these spots here. We need to attack them to make sure they don't get together.
Now is our time.
I don't like having like lots of different units. Right, I want you to get around and harass their artillery if you can. I'm just going to set these guys on just group attack because I'll be micromanaging the rest of this shit. Alright, let's go. Harass them just because. Taking out the Marauder champions with that. Hey, don't slow us down. Come on. Get in there and kill those motherfuckers. I don't really care about Marauder horsemen that much, but just I'm gonna put them on skirmish mode. Take out their artillery. At the very least, we're going to do a lot of damage to them in this battle, I think. No, you get over here. Kill the peasants. Beat them there. Okay, look, if they broke the trebuchets, that's all I really needed them to do. We'll go take on the other trebuchets over here. That's it. Run them all down. Run them off the battlefield so we don't have to deal with them anymore. Mass route going on, thanks to the elephant probably. Elephant, get over here. Don't worry about their hero units, just ignore them. is this anyway? He must have a ruby ring of ruin or something to be able to use flaming shot. Look at this feral mammoth go. Good, those trebuchets are taken out. And we need him to charge in there. What are you doing? That's it, run them off the battlefield. Very good. Over here. Gotta overwhelm them. Need you to rampage right in there. Go berserk, motherfucker. That's it. If you charge into their flank here, they might just break. Then again, he's coming in there, he might rally them a little bit. Just keep charging right through them. I think we're doing really well. Look at those fucking kills. This isn't even a war mammoth. They needed archers to take him out because he doesn't have much armor. Gotta make sure they run off the battlefield. However, where's my... What happened? They got terrified or something. Fucking cowards. Like, I want him to keep killing infantry, but at the same time we need to take out these lords. Oh, the Fae Enchantress is here. Yeah, if you can take her out, that would be good. So you're almost done dealing with these guys. They've barely done any damage to the mammoth. Fucking hell. They're going to nerf this thing, surely.
They're coming in the flank.
It seems like even with the mammoth, it's just not quite enough. They outnumbered us by too much. What are you guys doing? Get over here. And now my mammoth is actually going to run away. Broke. I thought we had it for a bit there, but then nope. Guess not. We're just outnumbered by too much. That mammoth should come back. Come on, come back. And it's not over yet, but at the same time, you know, that wasn't really good, and that we are outnumbered. Damn trolls. I think they're using spells that are lowering our morale. Mr. the Lady. Right, get in here. Try and kill Chillfry the Devoted. That should help us out quite a lot. And get back into the fray. To kill the Fae. Who else are gay? Come on, go fucking kill them. The only unit I can bloody rely on is the mammoth. Well, even then it wasn't that reliable. Holy shit. take him out. Just keep sending our guys back in there. Keep going. Oh, look at this, they're routing. We might actually win. Right, kill their general. If we do win this battle, the mammoth won't win the battle, that's for sure. Come on. All you need to do is kill him. He's not fucking targeting it. I think we got him. But it might be too little too late. Yeah, army loss penalty. We killed their lord, but it just wasn't enough. Just goes to show. Look at that elephant. Look how well it did. And these marauders, I guess they did as well as they could have expected. We were badly outnumbered. And what did we lose? The settlement that wasn't really producing much money. Actually none, because it wasn't even being taxed. We'll come back over here and retake it. But it's not going to be a level 3. I lost a high-level general, I'm assuming it was high-level. Because he had the Ruby Ring of Ruin as well. Right, so... Yep, upgrade these. So if they're going to attack Couronne, what kind of defenses do we have here? It's not a lot. We don't have a mammoth there yet. If we were to get this... No mammoth. What about this? Yeah, you get the feral mammoth from that. Because that saved our ass so much. Still, her army is too small, I think, to be able to beat it. And if they take Couronne, I'll just come back and take it. Alright, so, I guess extra charge bonus for the trolls could have been alright. I don't know. Just, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so Mousillon over here is another settlement that we can occupy. But it's a ruined settlement, so it's not going to be worth a whole lot. How's he going? Still going to be a while before he's ready to come over here and participate. I may need to double back over up through this way to retake Marienburg. I can't let them hold on to that for too long. I wonder if we can get a peace treaty with them now, just to get them to lower their guard. Nope. Funny thing is, with that previous battle, if I had that lord, if I had kept him in there, that might have been enough to win the battle. I just didn't want to risk losing him. I might, Look, this guy's only level 1. Let's throw him in here. If he ends up dying, no big deal. Actually, it's actually good if he dies, because I can recruit people at level 6 straight off the bat with this. But, I mean, I could hire some Regiment of Renown, but fuck it. Alright, do we need anything? Nope, let's move on. I think Wolfric needs to keep going. What do you want?
To kill.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
challenger.
So should we go to Bordello, or should we stop them?
I must keep my holy vow. No.
So Alberic to Bordello, that's the legendary lord. Should put a stop to these guys. Seems like they've recovered a fair amount of their troops.
A challenge?
Yeah, I want you to hurry back over here. But I want you to also demolish Castle Artois on the way. Since on the way back. I mean, we could get back there faster if we just force march there, but... we'll see how we go. It seems like we can't really defend a settlement if it doesn't have mammoths. They're just so strong. And everything else that they've got is just doesn't match up. Patrol's shit on legendary difficulty because of low morale. Again, with the static -5 morale reduction, wouldn't it be better on for a percentage? That way, low tier units aren't so fucking useless on legendary. Because the problem with the trolls is that they just keep running away. Well, we're not going to get any of that. But I want fight or die. Well, here, putrefying ooze. You can have that. Alright, moving on. I think they're making enough money by raiding them that's paying for their upkeep. Don't even need to fight this manually. Why is that? Well, if I don't need to, then I won't. Wait. You gotta... Traits gained. What is it? Defeating the Fae Enchantress gives you 10% replenishment rate. That's pretty good. I'll need Wulfric to go and beat her. And for defeating Alberic, you gain 2 experience. Okay, that's not really that useful. But that's pretty cool. If you defeat a legendary lord in battle, it gives an extra trait. I do like that. That's the kind of depth that we need to see in campaigns. Wasn't always like that. Must be something new. This can be all absorbed. We don't need to sack it. Raise it for... Hang on, should we raise it for the serpent? Yes. Just don't let it go over 100. When it's close to 100, then we start doing it for the crow? Yeah.
Where's my next crow?
And maybe we should actually go to Gisero and then make our way back to Marienburg, since it seems like he's going to be able to handle these wankers.
Spoil, ravage.
Actually, what I'll do is I will hire some Regiment of Renown. Let me just see. Because if I go over there and defeat them again, we can just wipe them out.
I must keep my
But I'll just keep them there because they're still costing them money. And what are they going to do? They're going to come back here and attack it? They're taking attrition and we're restoring troops. They're not going to be able to beat us. Public order here will get better. Alright, I'm kind of glad they're going back to defend Marienburg because I want Wulfric to beat them in battle so we can get that bonus.
My challenge? Undeniable.
So yeah, Gisero next stop.
I challenge them.
Okay, this would have to be the last one for the serpent. Oh no, if we did it once more, it brings it to 98. Yeah, we just don't want it to get to 100.
Fangs ready.
So income went down a little bit. So Redhorn tribe is back, but we're not at war with them anymore. Okay. I think at this stage here, yeah, we'll disband some more. And another one of those, and War Mammoths. Good. Good. Next turn, all of our upkeep will be reduced by an additional 1%. That is really going to come in handy. Okay, we can't quite make it there anyway, so just get to here. Actually, if we could just move in here, if I raid camp, that way we can take some of their money as well. So now in Couronne, there's a much larger garrison in there. Yeah, if they were to come back here, they'd seriously struggle with it now. What about them? So they're at war with the Redhorn tribe. If I was to go and communicate with the Redhorn tribe, which I can't do, apparently they're undiscovered. Oh wait, no they are. Where are they based? Well, whatever. Let's speak to them and offer to join war against Ostland. Yeah, I'll accept that. Oh, come on, don't be a bitch. Yeah, I'm not paying you that much, I just wanted to see. I'll pay you 4,000. I think that's reasonable. But that way we don't have to go to war with all of them.
Tribesmen, gather! All will perish! Tremble, weaklings!
No need to bring him in, he doesn't need any more experience. Don't need the money from sacking it. Looks like it was recently sacked. So we get 6 favor points.
My lord, your allegiance grows ever stronger. Show you have devoted yourself completely, and you will not be able to form other alliances thereafter.
Yeah, see. Good. So from this point on, this will start going down. We just don't want it to go down below 60. And we'll start putting points into the crow, but I just want enough points to get the casualty replenishment. And then once we've got that, we'll start doing the hound. And we'll need to, every now and again, raise another settlement for them. But just we must never put it for the eagle. Because every time we do that, you can't get all four, sorry. Now we actually lose money from doing that, but we got so much cash it doesn't even matter. I saw an army down here before, but anyway, let's head over to Norden. He'll need to stay there and recover for a little while. All good? All good. Moving on.
Where's my next?
So they're running away. But I don't really care about taking on Alberic, but I really want to defeat the Fae Enchantress with Wulfric. So that extra 10% replenishment is very good.
I am the one.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to go and occupy Marienburg. If they don't want to defend it, fine, I'll take it.
I'll see it.
And now you're trapped.
My challenge?
Alright, so what level is the settlement? Oh, down to level 1. It's going to be difficult to grow it back up. Oh well.
The eternal challenge.
No point taxing it. It's not going to be worth the money. So yeah, we can take Norden. It's not worth much money, but yeah, it's better than nothing. So move into here. Oh, it's all fucking attrition all the way through here. Vampiric, right. If we were doing here, are we immune to... Okay, you're immune to attrition, so it's okay if you stand in here.
The hound compels. Understood. Absolutely not.
Okay, that's a little bit of a concern.
Norsca.
It's not worth the money. We're only making 177. Just stand back. It's too much. How the hell do the vampires do that much attrition on them? So Ostland has no settlements left, which means these guys are no longer their vassals, which means... Do I need to be at war with them? It wouldn't hurt. Well, I could. So... Oh, they're besieging the settlement. I thought they were raiding. Good. Everything's looking good. So they're ready in another 6 turns, and then it'll be another 8 turns after that. I'll just put them in the queue because I can't be bothered. He doesn't have a mage though. It doesn't really matter, I don't really use it that much. So yeah, 14 turns until he's ready to go and attack someone. Moving on. But that's probably going to put me a little bit into the negative in terms of income. But not by enough that it would really matter. Okay, so you now need to chase after specifically the Fae Enchantress. Where is she? She's over here.
Into corpses. Norsca.
Public order here is terrible. Wrong thing. Don't know what we'll do about that.
My challenge? Undeniable.
Okay, now, anything to construct? Yep. Okay, don't want to stick around here. So they've restored Middenheim. Alright, you start making your way over there. And we'll come around with you as well. This sort of does leave our north undefended, but we did get a peace treaty with vampire counts.
The eagle guides me.
And this way he can recover from here. Okay, moving on. I think they're going to really struggle to get out of there now, because they have to go around Couronne, whereas I can go through it. Yeah, I would be very surprised if I couldn't attack them next turn.
Where's my next?
Oh, you son of a bitch, I can't attack them. I have an idea though. If you come and stand... Oh shit. Come stand here. And then I'll send you to attack, and I'm sure that they'll run away.
Into the fray. My challenge? Undeniable. I'll handle it.
Force march across the river here. And you attack to push him out of the way. And then we just need to squash them in here to make sure they can't move.
On the move.
Of course, they could go out in the water.
In agreement.
Stay over here. Okay, public order here is actually maintaining now. That's good. Over here, it's getting better. I don't know how Hochland was their vassal. They were way stronger than Ostland. I've almost finished all techs. Anything else to build? Yep. And moving on. Yeah, they went out on the water. Motherfuckers, they're too slippery.
Where's my next?
Alright, well, while they're out in the water, I'm going to go and destroy. Let's see, should we go down to Castle Bastogne? I think so. Should have just left them alone. Right. We'll make our way down there eventually. So they left Middenheim undefended. Okay, we just need to remember not to raise it for the serpent. Otherwise, it ends our allegiance gaining, and there's more bonuses that we can achieve. So now we start doing it for the crow so we can get that casualty replenishment. Never for the eagle. None of those bonuses matter to me.
Take what's theirs.
Alright, good. So 4 more, and then we get the thing for the crow. What do we have to do for the giants again? I had to go and raid Montfort. We're not quite there yet. Okay, if these guys here were to attack Lyonese, for example. Okay, Lyonese has got a mammoth. Mousillon doesn't, though. But it will soon. Okay, I think we can justify taxing it now. Moving on. Before we wipe out Pretoria, I really would like Wolfic to at least take on the Fae Enchantress, but if they're going to be that slippery, you know, what am I going to do about it? You can use my agents to deceive them, but the chances of success on that is almost not worth bothering with. I'm sure we'll be fine force marching. So who's this here? That's where the Fae Enchantress is. Got to keep an eye on her.
Tribesmen, gather!
It looks like they're heading over to Dieterschaffen. Can't allow that. Cut them off.
Row directs me. This way.
It's also a place where we can restore some casualties. I will actually accept that, because I'll send these guys over to the wasteland to finish it off. Yeah, aren't you lucky we let you pass? If I start chasing after her again, she's just going to be too slippery to get. Okay, but this is Montfort here, right? Yeah, so I want you to stand here and raid.
I'll see it through.
Okay, what's this? Sweet. Just buy it. We've got heaps of cash, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. I have 2,500, so it only costs us 1,000. That's nothing. Okay, well we'll do that at a time when, I guess, he doesn't have anything else to do.
Challenge. The correct path.
Now actually is a pretty good time. Let's see if we I guess make our way over to here. This way we can encamp
Advancing.
here. So these are already ruined. Alright, let's do this. I haven't done this before, but I can't imagine it's going to be too difficult. Oh, I gotta select a lord. So we'll do this and then end the episode, because we're 15 seconds away from an hour and a half. But I don't think it's going to take too long. Just need to remember to sacrifice it for the crow. Seems pretty easy, but I'm sure they'll get reinforcements.
Finally, you have found the dwelling of the Colossus, known as Blorgar, the Mad Titan, my lord. The air in this cold, dank enclosure is still, and there is very little ventilation. This will be to your disadvantage. The Mad Titan is notorious for his repulsive flatulence. If Lorgar chooses to relieve himself of his vile wind, there will be little escape. Only lords and heroes have been known to withstand his foul stench.
I think Great Assembly is taking the piss out of us in this one. So the giant's repulsive flatulence scares away any nearby units and knocks them back. Alright, fair enough.
Scouts for my armor!
Alright, let's get to it. Don't think I need this guy for these battles, because what's it called? Flock of Doom doesn't really work that well on small units. Units with small sizes. Well, Squigs would do alright against.
Wulfric the Wanderer, killer of champions. Very well.
Good, crush him.
Scouts for my armor!
Okay, doesn't look like there's any real damage done to us so far.
The inescapable one!
Actually, don't come back.
Wulfric the Wanderer!
Let's see this fight move. Make sure that you're standing close by. Not you actually. You. Make sure he's got the resistance. He's not so tough. That was pretty damn easy. I didn't even need to use most of our troops. Good, we're still in such good shape that we can continue on to Montfort and finish it off. Sacrifice to the crow. Why is my income going down? Oh, because he hired his units. We really need to hurry up and get to Miragliano. But we'll be fine. I mean, most of the time, whenever we win a battle, we get a lot of money anyway. So let's do this and then we'll end the episode there. Okay, how close are we to this? Still a little while away. Yeah, raise it for the crow. Yeah, I think we're still in good enough shape that we can continue fighting. Although it's yeah, they probably need a rest at some point though. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 6 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.